is obvious that you are up to some mischiefs, but the gods of the lands will not allow it. I don't just know, and I cannot predict where this is heading to, but definitely the end of it is so dark. I am not seeing any light at the end of the tunnel.
My people, how on that day? I salute you according to our time, depending on when Natanda they listen to us. I welcome you to this Obongelistic day with another Obonge information. My people, now well done, and my people, now welcome. My people, we thank God for today's court case. So we thank God for everything. My people, don't be smart, you know. Edochie was cold in the court today. He was frozen to his marrow because he was thinking it is business as usual. Now, according to what they let us know, another evidence don't emerge at the court against you, Edochie. Today, I tell you, I say the court demanded Judy Austin to appear today because the case of the third party is to come up. When I know say Premier charged Judy Austin and you, Edochie, 100 million fine for committing adultery against her. It was adultery that Premier charged, and that is on the basis of adultery that she is going for divorce. Her divorce is based on adultery. So, and it's today they are going to look, because the case of you, Edochie, has finished. It ended with the compulsory conference, even though that the compulsory conference has not been completely agreed. So the court will have on their wisdom, in their own wisdom, decide some certain things that could not be decided, like the property sharing and the custody of the pikin. But now they wanted to hear from the third party, and they no say the first statement Judy Austin has already made was on that first day they asked her whether she doesn't know that you, Edochie, was married before going into the case, into a relationship with you, Edochie, and she actually told the court that she knew that you, Edochie, was married. And no further statement was made, no further discussion. Today is going to be supposed to be the interrogation of Judy Austin and on the matter of adultery and bigamy. But Judy wasn't around. The report or the excuse that you, Edochie, gave to the court today is that Judy is hospitalized and is not feeling fine. So because of that, she could not make it. Actually, Judy is hospitalized because Judy is having some complications in the childbearing. So, and she's not completely strong to come out. Even if she's completely strong to come out, I don't think that Judy would have come. But the only thing that you, Edochie, use that, which also can be backed up with a doctor's report, because Judy is not, actually feeling fine because of some complications of the childbearing. So that's why she didn't come. So you, Edochie, told the court that Judy is not fine, that Judy is in the hospital taking treatment now. So, but the truth of the matter is that in the absence of Judy, they are now faced you, Edochie, because he's part of the adultery, and was telling you, asked you, Edochie, whether he committed adultery with Judy in their relationship. Why he started another relationship with Judy when he's actually married. And you, Edochie, repeated his own lies again today, that what he was doing with Judy, or what he has been doing with Judy, is skit making and not marriage. That he has not married Judy and is not ready to marry Judy. At that time, the premier lawyer were now listening to you, Edochie, the number of pickings the Edochie has with Judy, and also announced to the court that why Judy is not in court today is because Judy has delivered the third baby. That it is going around speculation on social media platform is that Judy has given birth to the third baby for you, Edochie, and all these three babies belongs to you, or you know something about them. That you, Edochie, had been in a relationship with Judy for over 10 years now, even before men knew. It was about 6 years before men knew about it. So there are every indication that you, Edochie, had been going out with another woman. Secondly, there were evidences of people who are hired to go and marry Judy, and they have already gone to Judy's household to pay a bride price on behalf of Judy while he is still married. The court asked you, Edochie, whether it's true. You, Edochie, said no, but that he actually visited the home of the skit making. They just go there to do some parties but not a marriage ceremony, just because they were celebrating something, they wanted to go and do party. They are just flimsy this thing. At that point, the court realized that you, the Edochie, is lying. Then they now told you that, yes, the third party is not available, but if the third party comes around the next court sitting, two of you are going to face trial for bigamy. My people no be smart, the court is indicating trial for you, the Edochie, trial for bigamy. And then I know say the compulsory conference has not finalized, and it didn't, because Fremed could not agree with you most of the things he has said. So you, the Edochie, is losing a lot, and he's going for trial on bigamy, and all of us know that there are evidences upon evidences against him that will lead him to Kirikiri anytime the court decides to take the trial with Judy. So Judy Austin has finally put you, the Edochie, in Kirikiri. Judy Austin has finally jailed you, the Edochie. Judy Austin has finally, what I'm now looking at, if you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin enters Kirikiri, what happened to Stadike, Ndobisi, and this new one, if actually she has delivered? What will happen to who will take care of those picking them? And meanwhile, the Edochies has not accepted Judy, and because they have not accepted Judy, they cannot afford to take care of those picking where Judy had. So is it Augusta that will be taking care of them, or is it Judy's mother? We no get West right now. Now you go take care of those picking them. Where in West, just they use something break them as they break foul own. My people know the smart, Judy Austin has succeeded. Everything he has been looking for. See where he landed. You wanted to collect me a mansion. You want to collect me a property. You want to live in the mansion. You want to be you, the Edochie's wife, the daughter-in-law of the legendary Pet Edochie. All this obsession. Look at where it has landed you now, Judy Austin. All this obsession has landed you into Kirikiri, because as soon as you guys face the trial, this is not something of paying money. You will definitely go into Kirikiri for it. Definitely, you will enter Kirikiri for it. There's nothing that will save you. I don't think there's anything that can save you guys from entering Kirikiri. My people know be smart, Kirikiri might be the lot of you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin very soon. Anytime that they try, the judgment of this case comes, they will from court there and enter Kirikiri. And it's going to be a very bad one. My people, this serves as a lesson to all of us. A lesson to all of us. Because you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin didn't manage this whole thing very well. I keep saying it every day, every time. They did not manage this whole thing very well. Because you cannot just see somebody and underrate the person thinking that there is nothing the person can do. My people talk in one adage, say, any man who insults another man and asks him, what can you do? Say that man, say, na red mud, na in the hungry the man. That's na mud, na in the hungry the man. Because you cannot see a full-fledged man and you're asking him, what can you do? You see, scream me, just because you feel, say, she quiet. Just because you feel, say, you marry and they cheat them, in just they accept everything when you tell them, you think, say, you don't know anything. And because of that, you now decided that you can do her anything. And that's why you decided to tell her lies. Lies, thinking that she will believe the lies. Now, she has all believed the lies and leave it for you. But your side chick never allowed her to rest before she now went to court. For all the things you have done to her, even to the essence of her actions by her son. And she couldn't take it again. My people, you, the Edochie, and Judy Austin stands the risk of entering into Kirikiri, because bigamy is sure. You, the Edochie, we are carrying Judy Austin. We are going around with Judy Austin. You, the Edochie, went to Umoji with hired Obomano people and Ochanja Market people, only to go and conduct a marriage party, which nobody knows. The wife does not know, the parents does not know, nobody knows. And it was a very big deception. I know if I were Judy Austin, I would still charge you, the Edochie, for deception. Because for deceiving her, for not telling her the story, unless you, the Edochie, told Judy all the story and Judy insisted to marry you, the Edochie, at the expense of her own self. Because it is very bad. My people know be smart, The court right now is waiting to implement the bigamy case against Judy and you separately. That means each of them will pay Queen May 100 million. Yes, if I were Queen May, it has nothing to do with the 200 million. I will use it to go and buy one car. I will use it to go and buy, because those are that kind of their money. I don't even know what in person will use and do. And the truth of the matter is that Judy Austin rather go to jail. She rather go to jail than paying the 100 million. Where will she get it? Where will she get the 100 million? If you sell her, sell everything where she gets, sell all her relatives, they may not be able to get that. And somebody who is at that level of poverty could not hold herself. No be you, I dey talk am every day. No be Judy Austin be the first person who don't do side chick for men. A lot of men had side chick, but none of them had lost their marriage. None of the side chick has become a problem to them. Judy Austin went and used charm and used everything in order to trap you, the Edochie, down, so that she will become you, the Edochie wife, and every other person in you, the Edochie's life will go. But she does not know that it was not you, the Edochie, that was providing the money. It was not you, the Edochie, that was making the whole decision in the house. It was Queen May that was providing the money. It was Queen May that was building the house. It was Queen May that was taking the decisions of anyhow it will cost to spend money. Queen May is responsible for that, sponsoring everything, while you, the Edochie, is just there eating. Obiangeli, naim be his name. Obangeli, everything they do for them, everything, every damn thing. Queen May must do it for that to be done in the family. My people no be smart, you know. The information reaching us now be saying, you, the Edochie, is running katakata to save the face of to save his face and the face of Edochie's family, because the case has reached to the case of bigamy, and there is nothing we can do about it.
If you have a marriage under the Marriage Act and you try to marry a second one or marry a second one, that is a crime. So everybody who wants to marry, a smart person who wants to marry in Nigeria, should ask himself, what do you want? What do I want? What sort of marriage do I want? What sort of life do I want to live? Then you choose which law should govern your marriage. So Ned Walker is an intelligent man. He's a lawyer. He's well-traveled. Ned knew he wanted more than one wife. He knew. So he did not marry any woman under the Marriage Act. So he made it clear to everybody that he has right to marry more women. Also, Ned did not Ned is a Muslim, but he did not marry under the Sharia. He married under the customary law of Anyoma people in Delta State, where he is from. So, Ned's marriage to Regina or any of his wives does not violate any law. It does not violate any promise. It does not violate any expectations of monogamy, because he was from the beginning clear that he was not going to be in a monogamous marriage. He wanted polygamy. So Ned did not violate any law. Compared to you, Edochie, you married May under the Marriage Act. In the Marriage Act, it's very clear. And by marrying her under the Marriage Act, he and May understood they were going into a monogamous marriage. May understood there would not be a second wife. May understood from the beginning that she would be the only wife. Everybody around them, children, parents, understood that they would be in a monogamous marriage. So when Yul began to try to marry Judy, Yul was violating the law. He was violating a fundamental promise. He was violating his vow. He was committing an offense. Even if you don't enforce that offense, he committed a crime. So how can you compare the two? You can't. Anybody comparing the two is plain stupid, because they're on a different track. Ned Walker is following his track and his rights on that track according to law. You, Edochie, followed the English track, the Marriage Act track, and then wants to switch. In the middle of the race, he wanted to jump into another track. That is stupid. That's not right. You can't compare them. Now, let us do other things. There is something else you have to deal with when you come to marriage. You're dealing with the issue of fairness. 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 The promises you made to your wife at the beginning of this marriage, are you keeping to it? Are you keeping to that promise? You promised her monogamy, you promised her faithfulness, and you went sleeping with another woman for 6 years in secret, living a double life? No. Ned was clear. Ned told Regina. Regina saw it. Regina saw that Ned was married. And Ned told Regina, I'm going into polygamy. And Ned told his other wives, according to them, they all understood it. They all welcomed Regina. So there was no deception. There was no fraud. There was no lie in Ned's case. But compared to Yul was a bloody liar. He lived a double life with a secret woman who was possibly married to another man. That's what we call double-edged adultery. Adultery against your wife, adultery against the husband of the woman you're messing around with. How dare you compare the two? Regina wasn't married to anybody when Ned met her. Indeed, Ned is proud that she was a virgin. And Ned was very candid. Regina was well informed. Even though so young, Regina's mother was involved in the process. So a parental consent and parental participation was achieved. So Ned played it straight. In accordance with his belief system, he wanted polygamy, and he pursued polygamy consistent with the law of his country. But Edochie did something else. And have you ever seen Ned attacking any of the wives? I mean, have you ever seen Ned attacking any of his wives? Have you ever seen Regina attacking any of Ned's wives? Ned's other wives? Regina is praising them instead. But what do you have in Judy? Judy is monstrously pursuing a campaign of calumny and smear against me. And you dare compare them. Something else you people don't understand, but you gotta understand today. Ned is taking care of all the children, all his children. He's paying their school fees, he's feeding them. Yul is not doing that. Yul is not supporting his children as we speak. He's not at all. Indeed, Yul told his daughter that their mother is making more money than him now. Can you imagine? So now you're going into polygamy, but you can't take care of the children? You want to try polygamy? So please, don't compare the two.